Hello and welcome. In this video we will look at over-the-head headphones from Sony called WH-1000XM4, which by the way is an awful name. Therefore in this video we will simply refer to them as Sony XM4s. Nope, this is not a new model, but if you are new on the market for a premium over-the-ear headset with an excellent active noise cancellation, this video should help you to make the right decision. Let's dive in. I have to say I was very late getting XM4 as I was always torn between AirPods Max and these. However, the fact that I use Windows for my work, I was able to get these cheaper than AirPods. Made me pull the trigger on XM4s and I never looked back since. While doing research for an ANC overhead headset, I had set myself these criteria. They need to be lightweight and comfortable. USB-C charging is a must. Long battery life, easy to pair or switch between paired devices, and they hit to work with both Windows and macOS or iOS without any issues, since I switch between these platforms on a daily basis. Prior to XM4s, I used to use my AirPods Pro, which I still use if I don't feel like wearing over-the-head headset, but only with iOS devices, because pairing these with Windows and getting them work isn't what I would call a seamless experience. After getting these, I was surprised how nice the box is, and overall unboxing experience was pretty neat. At first, you are welcomed with this hard pouch wrapped in a very nice fabric. Color matches the color of the headset, which is a nice detail. Thumbs up to Sony for including this pouch. I use it every time I need to go and work in the office, or when I go away for a weekend. As you can see, these headphones can be neatly folded and stored in the pouch just like this. Sony also includes airplane adapter and 3.5mm audio jack together with USB-C charging cable. First, let's just go over the main features of XM4s. Multi-device support is something that I can really appreciate. Coming from AirPods, where they seamlessly connect to any paired Apple device you are using at that moment, really is something I just got used to. But with all the other headphones, I had to go to Bluetooth settings and pair, and only then start to use them. Very annoying and unpleasant experience. Takes too much time. With XM4s, you can have two devices paired at the same time and switching between them works seamlessly. Here is an example. You are working on your laptop listening to music, but you get a phone call on your phone. You can simply answer the call using the headset. As soon as the call ends, music from the laptop will resume. It does work, I've tested it on many devices. It's great, but I wish that in the future or the next generation, Sony could bump up the number of maximum paired devices. One of my most favorite low-key feature has to be the auto pause when headphones are taken off. AirPods have the same feature and it's genuinely great and useful. If you look closer into the left ear cup, we can see the proximity sensor, which helps to recognize whether you are wearing them or not at any point. This sensor also helps to save some battery life as they automatically turn off after you're not wearing them for some time. You can also use touch controls, which are built into right ear cup. For example, if you double tap, you can pause and then you can of course resume the content. When you swipe left and right, you can go back and forth in your playlist, and swiping up and down will control the volume level. It works fine in most cases. However, it's not super fast, so if you need to increase volume by multiple levels, you need to do it slowly, so touch sensors will actually recognize that. Then of course we have a main reason of why would you choose these headphones at the first place. And that's active noise cancellation. I was blown away how good the noise cancellation is on these headphones. We used to live on a very busy street with heavy traffic, and if you wanted to have a window open during hot summer days and get some work done at the same time, your only option were really good ANC headphones. And XM4s did an excellent job. Noise cancellation is clean, sound is full and bright, and you don't feel like being underwater. Mark IV can also detect your current activity and adjust the active noise cancellation accordingly. For example, when you are sitting behind the desk versus when you are walking on a busy street, in which case it will pass through more of that ambient noise for better safety. This feature can be of course turned off. Honestly, I was very surprised how effectively Mark IV can cancel out surrounding noises. There are times when I don't feel like listening to music, but I just need to get stuff done and focus. In that case, I just put them on without any music being on, and ANC still works great. You would also find me using these while using vacuum cleaner, listening to the podcast or audiobook. Noise cancellation will make vacuum noise completely disappear. After software update, XM4s now support Dolby Atmos on Apple Music, so there isn't any logical reason why you shouldn't get XM4s over AirPods Max, but more on that later. XM4s have 5 microphones, which should, in theory, help with the mic audio quality, and from my experience, they were great. Sound is not amazing, but perfectly acceptable, and they do a great job with cancelling any other background noise and picking up your own voice clearly. Great for working from home or busy office. If you put your hand over the right ear cup while listening to music, volume will drop, noise cancellation will pause, and you will be able to clearly hear the person that is talking to you while also hearing your own voice, which is great. There is no need to take off your headphones for a quick conversation. As soon as you put your hand back down, music or whatever you're listening at that moment will come back at the full volume. Pretty neat. This feature is especially good because it works fast. There is almost zero delay, therefore you don't need to ask a person which is speaking to you to repeat themselves and get into an awkward situation. There's also a second option for having a conversation without need of putting the headphones down, but this one is rather gimmicky. It uses microphones and other sensors to recognize the fact that you are speaking, which will also lower the volume and let the audio to pass through. But imagine that you just want to sing along your favorite song. I think you get the point. First of all, before I finally decided to pull the trigger on these, I have made plenty of research. I watched many reviews and unboxing videos, but when I finally got them, I still managed to be blown away by the level of build quality, which I would normally associate with Apple, but not Sony. Sure, design is almost identical to Mark III, but there is nothing wrong with that. First of all, they are incredibly light, to be exact 251 grams, which made me think that they'll be super fragile. But I was wrong, despite being mostly built of plastic. XM4s are not only light, but also very sturdy and flexible at the same time. The build quality is excellent, and I'm glad that I went for this color, which Sony calls silver, but it is not a traditional silver as you can see. Of course, color choice is very subjective. Sony offers 3 of them to choose from: silver, black and white. I suspect white is the least favorite color, for very obvious reason, but it also costs $50 extra. Cushions are very comfortable, and you can wear these for hours with no issues. Comfort is really important to me, but XM4s did not disappoint in this area. If we look around the ear cups, we can see left ear cup has the audio jack port and on and off switch, and the button marked custom. This button by default will toggle between ambient noise and active noise cancellation, but it can also be programmed to your likeness. You can for example have it to set to toggle the Google Assistant or Alexa. But to be fair, I have never used this button in my 6 months of owning Mark IV. I just have ANC on constantly. On the right ear cup, we just have the USB-C and charging LED indicator. Overall, I think they look really good, especially in this color. So how is it to actually use XM4s on a daily basis? Let me get straight to the point. These headphones are excellent. When you turn the Mark IV on, soft voice will announce that Bluetooth was connected and you are good to go. I've already talked about pair device switching and it works flawlessly. I only wish more devices could be paired at the same time. I usually wear Mark IV around 5 to 8 hours a day and they are very comfortable. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people who can't wear in-ear headphones for too long, so these are just perfect for me. Cushion material is very soft, airy. So far, after owning them for over 6 months, they don't have any visible cracks or other signs of wear and tear. Once you're done listening, you will just turn them off and same voice will announce that they are in fact being turned off, unlike AirPods Max, which will always stay on and drain the battery unless you put them in a case which look like a purse. If battery gets below 20%, the same voice will announce this to you so you can have them charged before the next use. And because it's using USB-C for charging, this is only a matter of minutes. From my own experience, I only charge them once or twice per month, depending on the use. While some headphones with companion app only offer some basic settings, therefore they are not even worth downloading. With Sony Headphone Connect, you can see your 2 paired devices, you can receive firmware updates, adjust the sound settings and ANC setting, plus on top of this, you can adjust all those smart features I just mentioned. And then you of course have other typical stuff such as battery level, equalizer and so on. Definitely recommend checking out the app, especially for those updates and EQ adjustments. So if not Sony, what else can you get? Bose Quiet Comfort 45, which have slightly better noise cancellation, but overall sound quality isn't as good as the one on Sony. They're also more expensive. Sennheiser PXC 550, they don't have a USB-C charging, but with the price starting at $199, does make them an appealing option. You will still be getting great noise cancellation, Bluetooth, which supports multiple pair devices, and very good sound. Then of course we have AirPods Max, which also offer 20 hours of battery life, transparency mode, but instead of touch control, you'll have to rely on that digital crown. They also don't turn off automatically and therefore battery life can be an issue. Oh, and remember that AirPods Max will set you back $550, which is nuts. Let's not forget about Sony's own XM3, which are now available for as low as $200 on sale and should not be overlooked if you don't need the latest and greatest but still want to have a premium and comfortable noise cancelling headphones. So if you were hesitating up till now, should you pull the trigger and get a Sony XM4 or should you wait for XM5s instead? First, if we look at the past, XM3 were released in 2018 and XM4 in 2020, which means if Sony will stick with this schedule, then we should see XM5 as soon as this summer. XM4s are still very appealing option, especially if you can find a good deal, but I would not recommend to pay full price of $349 as shown by Sony on their own website. For me personally, these are almost perfect headphones. If I really want to be a nitpicky, then we wish XM4s would come with IP rating in case you would get caught in the rain. They're not made for workout, therefore if that's your main use of headphones, we recommend to look elsewhere. Just like with all Bluetooth headphones, once battery will degrade so low that they will be almost unusable, you'll have 2 options. Replace the battery, which I'm not even sure is possible, and if it is, it'll be bloody expensive, or just use them as a classic wired headphones. But this unfortunately applies on most wireless devices with non-replaceable batteries. On the other hand, XM4s have excellent design and build quality. Noise cancellation is one of the best in the class and sound quality is fantastic for a wireless headset. Next, we have some actually useful smart features such as audio pause and hand over the ear cup to speak feature. Battery life is great, no complaints there. USB-C for charging is very convenient if not a must in 2022. Included pouch is a great bonus and protects this expensive headset on the go. Overall experience is superb, at least based on my own experience and many other reviewers out there. If you made it this far in the video, we would like to thank you. If you enjoyed it, leave us a like. And if you want to see more content like this one, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.